I'm here with a new interview with Toby Sears, the CTO of Appspotr. My name is Philip Wetterqvist. I'm an analyst here at Mangold. Welcome, Toby.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Can you tell me a little bit about your professional background?
Cool. So I've been in the IT industry for more than 15 years now. I started in data centers and sysadmin in the UK, and then moved to Sweden 13 years ago. Worked for small startups, a couple of American companies in Sweden, Klarna, and then most recently Kambi. And what I've been doing was I went from being more technical to being a leader of SRE teams, and SRE teams are more like we make sure that the platforms, I've mostly worked in SaaS companies, the platforms are super rock solid and stable. So I led a small SRE team, and then I led a SRE team that was across North America and Sweden. Then I was an engineering manager at Klarna, and then the last 4 years I've been at Kambi, where I've been leading and advising on a DevOps transformation that has completely changed the company and made it way more efficient.
And you're the co-founder of Krobier, the most recent acquisition of the Appspotr did. So you will now be a part of Appspotr going forward. But for those who are not familiar with Krobier, what is Krobier?
So we're a consulting firm based in Stockholm, and our primary focus is finding really good technical talent, people we know ourselves, because we're technical founders ourselves. So we interview everyone, we make sure they're up to scratch. And we use that talent usually to try and drastically improve development efficiency and culture at customer companies. So we did that at Kambi. We have consultants mostly in Stockholm, but we also have some in places like Spain and Germany. And occasionally, we invest in small startups with sweat equity.
All right, and you mentioned Kambi there, so I guess that's one of your bigger clients. What other clients do you have?
So the main ones at the moment, we have people placed that are P-Pro, payments company in Germany, Volvo Cars, and Kambi. Those are the big three at the moment.
All right, those are some big companies then. So now when Krobier becomes a part of Appspotr, what would be your role at Appspotr?
So as CTO, I'm going to have to take on, or I'm looking forward to take on the responsibility for all aspects of the technical side of the group and the platforms that it has. So I'm going to focus on making sure that we keep providing excellent customer service, for example, evolving the platform feature set and making sure that we maintain a rock solid reliability. I will also be responsible for driving the technical side of the new joint venture between Krobier and Appspotr as we investigate strategic investments via sweat equity. Ultimately, the entire technical side of the Appspotr group will fall under my umbrella, but luckily I have a really good team at Krobier with me, so we're really looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, and what synergies do you anticipate for Krobier regarding the acquisition?
There are a lot. There are a lot of synergies, but I think the main one, I'll list a few, but the main one first, that is that by joining Appspotr, we get access to this really top-notch commercial team, and that's going to help us eliminate bottlenecks so we can focus on what we do best, which is technical problem solving and helping development organizations grow and being more efficient. So that's the main one. But we also have, for example, potential customers and projects that might need phone apps. So the platforms that Appspotr provides could be really useful for that. With a bigger team, including a commercial side, I can see us being a lot more dynamic and reacting more quickly to market changes, for example. And Appspotr themselves, they get a group of technical heavyweights by having us involved. So when we as a group look at acquiring more companies in the tech space, we will be we'll be able to give a lot more insight into whether or not we think that's a good acquisition. So we have the due diligence and stuff on our shoulders. And then also, I'm thinking in the future now, as the group grows, we have really good expertise in making organizations more efficient, building out cloud infrastructure and stuff. We could provide those within the group as well to make that even more efficient.
Yeah. And go forward, what are you most excited about as Krobier joins Appspotr?
There's a lot to be excited about, but I think when you combine the technical expertise of Krobier with the Appspotrs commercial team and their app platforms, and you can do anything. We could make anything. So we're already like having sit downs and talks about a lot of different ideas. So everything's on the table at the moment, but there's a few that shine, like EU cloud sovereignty, for example. That's a big question that's up at the moment. Expanding AI capabilities and vibe coding, that's super exciting. So a lot of things I'm very excited about that. I'm also excited because Oscar and everyone at Appspotr, they are on board and very excited to help us grow Krobier. We want to become known as the place to go if you want senior, excellent technical expertise, and they're going to help us do that. And then even more in the future, I can see a place where our technical expertise could create products within the group that we put on the market and then create even more value for the group. So it's very exciting, I think.
Yeah, sounds very interesting. I'm excited to follow the journey, and all good luck going forward. Thank you so much for doing the interview.